Heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire human race. There are people dying. If you care enough for the living, make a better place for you and for me. Hey everybody, Lady Cheryl here, and I want to welcome you to my YouTube channel. In this episode, I'm going to share an update of what's going on in my food forest during the fall. And I can't show you everything because it'll make the video simply too long. So this is like part 1, and I'll come back in a few days and show you other stuff, okay? Let's get started. I want to show you some of the comfrey that we dug up. So I'm going to take this, Brie, you can sit down. Okay. This piece right here, I'm going to cut it into, it's already coming loose. There goes one down there. And I'm going to cut this piece right here. Brian, you want to drop this? Oh, yeah. You want to hold this so I can propagate this? Yeah. I'll sit on my glasses, Bria.
No.
Come over here, Bria. You can videotape. Come on.
Oh, yeah. You can.
Brian, please. We're making a video. We'll have to be edited out.
Sorry. That is funny.
Okay. You got this piece right here, Bria? So you want to hold it, Brian? So I'm just going to come in here, move your fingers, and I'm just going to cut right through there. And we're going to root all of this. So that's 1, 2, and the other one down there is 3. And you want to hold it, Brian, so I can start cutting? I promise you I won't cut you.
Okay.
And I'm just going to probably go right in here. Probably better if I was to take a knife. Okay.
Yes.
We're going to put this right here for a minute, and you're going to hold it.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't matter, guys, how big a piece it is. It will root from just a little. And if this all in. Hold this right here, Brian. Why are you laughing?
You did
What?
You did.
Oh, okay. I stuttered. You got it, Bria? You making this? I don't have any to give away right now because I'm putting this all around the food forest. So if you hold this, it'd probably be better if I was to take a knife. Brian, stop acting silly.
Yeah. We just don't want to hear it.
Bria, you have to hold the camera still. People don't want to watch it when it's just wobbling everywhere. I had to edit everything you did yesterday out. Okay, so that's a nice piece. You see it?
Yeah.
It's a little piece down there. That'll even root. It doesn't have to have any nodules on it. I'm not an expert on comfrey, but I know even a small piece like this will root. Brian, you want to pick that up that you dropped?
Yeah. This one.
So it'll grow in any type of weather, any time of the year. But I'm going to put this, even little pieces like this, I'm going to grow this all winter long in the greenhouse. Your Uncle Andre is coming over tomorrow.
Yes, and I'll be in school.
You'll be in school, and he's going to put the greenhouse cover on.
Yep. But stop.
So we're going to put these pieces all around. You are so silly. Okay, guys, in this container, Bria and I are putting some reclaimed potty mix from containers, and I'm putting 3 small cuttings of comfrey in each container, and just gonna cover it up with soil. You're gonna put some more in there for the days, and that's it.
Okay. And
move all the little roots, string roots, stringy roots.
Can I say hi?
I'm sorry?
Can I say hi?
Can you say hi? Yes.
Hi!
Bria's on recess from school, so we're just going to plant this real quick and then we'll go back inside. No. I want you to see I put 3 more pieces in this one. One right here, one right here. Put it down, Bria. Leave it alone where I had it. And one over here. So that's 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to cover it up with soil from here. Reclaimed soil.
Yes.
So we'll grow. Come on, quickly.
Hi.
Bria, don't let it. Don't play with it. Bria, just pick the soil up and put it on top. I'll remove the roots. You can't sift this. Come on, just lay it down. Thank you. Get some more and lay it down. Get some more. Thank you.
Like
just drop it. Just drop it.
Like a seed.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's it. So now we're going to hold this. Now we're going to put these in position right over there where the rest of those pots are. And then we're going to let me say that again. Then we'll put some rainwater on. So it'll be 9 in all. 7, 8, 9. We're going to take the rest of this little soil here, put it on top, and that'll conclude us propagating and transplanting 9 pieces of cutting. The rest of them will go directly in the ground. Hey gardeners, I want to show you something. I had tried to move this tree, and the pot broke. And that's what happens, you know. You can see there, and a lot of ants came out. So I immediately went in the house and I got my orange oil, and I put some in this spray bottle. I don't know if you can see the orange, but it will kill them. And they're crawling all around the pot. So because this is a container, of course, and the ants were just making a home in it. So, because I water it, because it takes a lot of water, so I water this tree about every other day. So, they have a source of liquid. So there's a lot of ants down here, and I'm just sharing with you what I use. I'll insert a picture of the orange oil. I showed it to you guys in my last live, several other videos, but I'm spraying all around here. Hopefully I'll kill some of them. I know I will. Okay, yeah, it does smell like orange juice. This is pure orange oil, and you can add it with dish soap or something and make a cleaner with it.
I want to eat these.
Yeah, pretty soon, Bria. They're turning orange. We're going to eat them real soon. Okay, everybody, here's my little covered wagon. It's actually 3 grow boxes that I connected together under some mini hoop houses and some insect netting. And I forgot something. I had a volunteer tomato plant to come up, and I meant to move it, and I forgot all about it. And guys, look. Here it is. Move this out the way. Look how big this is. And it's putting on blooms. So I need to go get a little shovel and dig it up and find a place to plant it. I'll be right back. So I'm back, and I have my shovel, and I have this little saucer, and I'm going to dig it up and put it in the saucer, and I already prepared a place where I'm going to put it. And I'm taking a chance. It may survive and it may not, but we'll see. Okay, so I have it out. Here it is. And I tried to keep as much soil around the roots that I could, but there was one real long root. But I think it'll make it. And even if it doesn't, it was a volunteer. Nothing lost, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So while I'm under here, before I close this up, I went back in the house and I got some radish seeds. And they only take 30 days or so to complete. And you can look right here, guys. I'm gonna go close. Let you see these tubular beets. These are new for me from Baker Creek. You can see they are forming really nice. So I'm going to take some of these beet seeds, and I put few little holes, and I'm just going to sow these seeds and see what happens. And they should grow well. I can thin them out, and then I put the cover back on. Okay, and maybe tomorrow I'll come in here and sow some spinach seeds. And I'll bring you along and show you that too. This is the elderberry bush that I cut all the way down. And as you can see, it leafed out. And yeah, I knew it would. And don't be afraid to cut them down if you put them in a place or if they're not growing the way you think they should grow, because it was leaning all the way over here on the fence. So now I get a chance to make it go straight up. And I can keep it pruned. Here's something I want to show you. I keep these 33 gallons trash cans, and I collect rainwater. And every now and then you need to clean them out. That's the bottom. That's why you see soil on the top. But I'm draining it so I could, water these fruit trees in this area. Or at least I drained it. And I'll start all over with fresh water. After it's been there for a while, you need to clean them out. And what else I want to show you out here? The comfrey that I planted right here between these two trees, a pear tree and an apple tree, is doing really well. I'm going to do that all around my fruit trees. The comfrey that I'm growing in the greenhouse this winter, I will transplant in the spring of the year in the ground or a container, a deep container like this 40. Let me bring it in. This is a 40-gallon pot. It has about 8 inches of wood chips it's sitting in, so it doesn't look like it's that big, but it really is. And this tree bare fruit last year, so I'm gonna get some comfrey close to it too. The Gala apple tree that you're looking at right here is the first to bloom in February and the first to start losing its leaves. I'm gonna go in closer so you can see all the leaves on the ground, which provides good mulch and nutrition for the tree. And there's another tree that's really changing quickly. I'm gonna go over and show it to you. It is my Yates persimmon. It's American persimmon. It is the American persimmon. And so the leaves are dying and changing colors, and yeah. But the trunk of the tree is getting really big. So I'm hoping maybe next year or the year after we'll get some fruit. The Yates American persimmon tree is originally from Indiana, where I was born and raised. And this tree I purchased from Stark Brothers. And like all persimmon trees, it will send out a real deep tap root once the tree is in its permanent home. And in about 2 or 3 years after you purchase this tree, I'm told that it'll start bearing fruit. And I think it is going to bear fruit because like I said, I could tell about how much that bark of that tree has grown. So I'm looking forward to it. And by the way, this tree can grow as tall as 35 feet. Another reason I purchased this tree is because during my research, I found out that it is very heat tolerant as well as cold tolerant. So I think it's going to fit in really well in my food forest. Here's an update on the apple trees I transplanted in the ground about a month ago. They are doing wonderful. And they're just beginning to start changing colors as far as the leaves are concerned. My mimosa trees, 1, 2, they're going to go in the ground this fall. I started them on the same day. I moved them a little further apart this year. So one got more sun, and you can guess which one got more sun, and that is the taller one right here. But the trunks look about the same. What I was going to say? Oh, I know. I'm going to put these in the ground. And I know that mimosa trees are invasive, but where I'm going to put them close to the back of the food forest on the left side where they will be facing an alley. They won't, the roots won't crawl up and get close to my house or any of my structures. And nobody can complain about them getting invasive because they'll be facing the alley, like I said, and I'll keep them trimmed. And I'll bring you along when I put these in the ground, and I'll tell you a whole lot more about mimosa trees and why I decided to grow these two from seed. I'm going to keep my lemongrass that you see in these 2 pots here in the greenhouse this winter because they don't overwinter well outside in my garden zone 8A in Mesquite, Texas. And they really do repel insects like whiteflies and especially mosquitoes. So I'm going to keep these 2 pots in the greenhouse this winter. Here is some Swiss chard. I'm going to look up the type and I'm going to share it with you. And right here, is this a cucumber beetle? Yep, I got it. Some people say the Japanese beetle and the cucumber beetle, you can't really tell them apart. But I've gotten to the point where I can just pick them off with my hands. But what I wanted to say about this variety I don't like, and I won't grow it again. It tracks a lot of bugs and worms, and if you don't pick it quickly enough, the leaves will turn. So I like to grow varieties that do well in my area. Now I want to show you this. You see all these little eggs, and there's a worm right there, and it embedded itself into the leaf and kind of turned and try to hide. Yeah, so I'm gonna come out here and put some neem oil. I'm looking right here to see if there's another worm in here. I don't see one, but we're definitely going to get rid of that. But I don't like this variety, so I'm not going to grow this again. That's why it's so important for you to keep a journal so that you can find out what grows well. I'm just pulling up a few weeds. What grows well in your area. And so I'm going to cook all of this in the next couple of days, and I will retire this container for the winter. But find out, and this will go in the compost. But I'm still holding the one with the worm in it. I'm not going to put that in the compost, but all of this will go in the compost. So find out what works well and lay this down before I accidentally knock that worm off. Yeah, it's still there. See it? I'm going to go in closer so you can see. It's still there. So that will go in the trash after I cut it up. But I like the Rainbow Brights and the Bright Lights variety of Swiss chard. It grows better for me, and it does not attract cabbage worms. And this leaf is folded up, so I suspect something is in there. Yep, there it is. See there, guys? Let's take it off. And let's look at anything else. Here's some eggs, which would be soon would be another one. I'm just gonna pull the whole thing up. Because I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna cook this, saute it with some garlic and a little onion powder, and then I will put neem oil all on here and compost this. Because I don't keep growing a variety that attracts a lot of insects. Okay? Okay, guys, I just wanted to come in real close and show you this Rainbow Bright Swiss chard. It's been growing here for a year. And look how thick that trunk is around that plant. And I just come out here every day or every other day or whenever I feel like it and harvest a few leaves at a time. And it's never been infested with any type of insects. Now there's a hole right here, but no aphids, no worms, anything. So when you find something that grows really well in your area, you stick to it. So you have to keep in mind that we get a lot of heat, past 100 degrees in the summertime, and milder winters. And yeah, so I will be planting more of this variety of Swiss chard because it's heat tolerant and it lasts during the year, during the winter. Some more Swiss chard I grew last year. Any of the varieties that have different vivid colors in them, like this right here from Baker Creek. Like I said, I think the Rainbow Brights, the Bright Lights, you can get them at Baker Creek as well as Botanical Interests. These work well in warmer climates and are less prone to insects. I'm backing up against this big, humongous Gala apple tree. It's beginning to drop its leaves. It's fall. They're going to fall off. But anyway, I wanted to share that Swiss chard with you. Okay. Okay, guys, I want to show you something in the greenhouse on the potting table. Here's a grasshopper. I'll enlarge it so you can see it. See that? I only use a tablespoon of neem oil, gallon of water, and a few drops of Dawn dish soap. And that's the only thing that could have killed it's Grasshopper. So I just thought I'd show you. Need more words. Weather is cooler, so our roses are blooming again. Isn't that pretty? And here's another one right here that was here the other day. They're pretty. It's Thursday afternoon. I just want to show you my son-in-law started putting up the new gazebo to give my trees some shelter, the plants and things like that that can take cold temperatures but need just a little shelter and some place for us to sit down and relax. So I'll come back tomorrow when he has it all up. Fruit in the food forest is getting almost ripe. I am so excited. I hope the grandkids come over Sunday. Yeah, because this one is nice. And you don't have to wait until they get real soft. But I see some little green on this side, but look how nice orange it is on this side. So anyway, we're going to be harvesting these real soon. Just the biggest ones I've ever had, the 3 years that I've had this tree. Okay, so this concludes the video you're watching now. In my next video, I'm going to share some more updates with you from the food forest. I'm going to show you what the gazebo looks like after my son-in-law finish putting it up tomorrow. I'm going to share with you how the pepper plants are doing, especially the ones that I transplanted into a larger pot. And then I'm going to show you all of my greens that are growing up under the hoop houses with insect netting on them. And that's my collards, mustard greens, turnips. I have several types of kale and several types of I already said it, but mustard, you know, the Japanese red mustard and the regular one. And yeah, I'll share all that with you. I hope you all have a wonderful week, and God bless you all.
The end.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Bye now.